Welcome to Tanya's Unplugged Life. Today we are heading down to Florida and on to Bahamas. This is December 27th. Look at all the snow. This is Carrie Underwood's plane. We are going to be flying on a 1969 Mooney 4-seater. This is a private plane. As you could see, we had a lot of snow and it delayed us about 3 hours of trying to get the plane out of the hangar in order to get down to Florida. We will be arriving in Florida at some point later today. That is the plan, weather permitting. And then we will be heading on to Bahamas. As you can see here, we are just going over the Virginia mountains. What a beautiful sight. Nothing is better and nothing feels quite like being able to fly over the clouds. For anyone that has been in a bigger jet, you know what that feels like. And the sunset coming into land for the evening. Look at that. Beautiful. Just beautiful. I am coming to you this morning from Oxford, Henderson, North Carolina, and we are on our way to Florida, looking to possibly hit Bahamas for New Year's Eve. We have been invited back down again for that event, so hopefully we get to do that. That will all depend on how Florida goes for us. And Stephen right now is looking at the plane, checking things over, fueling up so we can make it down there. Our plan is to take a 4-hour flight and possibly stop one more time just to get our bearings and figure out what airport we will be landing in. And I'm excited to show you our 2025 holiday trip, and I look forward to bringing you along. We have finally made it to Florida. First Coast Flight Center here near Jacksonville. We are just going in for a quick fuel break and a washroom break and heading on down into Florida. Mother Nature is sure beautiful. Look at the color, the blue, amazing. Just beautiful, stunning. And here's Stephen checking things out, making sure everything is doing as it should. We were told to wait before we could land into Nassau. The plan was to land about 30 minutes before. This is why we have enough fuel. If you get told before you're ready to land that you need to divert and come back around into the circuit, you have to have enough fuel to be able to do that. And we were about 30 minutes behind schedule to what we thought we would be. Look at that. That is beautiful. Landing in Nassau, Bahamas. And there to the right there, you're going to see a huge jet waiting for us to land. We are a very much smaller plane. Look at that. Beautiful. Great landing. Thanks for waiting for us, United. Here is General Aviation Center in Nassau, Bahamas. We have some very good friends that live in Nassau, Bahamas, and they invited us to come to their beautiful home on the ocean in Nassau to spend New Year's Eve with them. There we are. Nassau, Bahamas.
big boys.
Our friends have a jewelry store / boutique called Alex Frega in the Gold Win there, as you can see it. And we have been invited as their special guests here at this beautiful hotel where we were able to lounge, drink, eat food, enjoy cocktails. There we are, Alex and Karen, we love you. There we are, enjoying the beautiful sun. Look at that sunset, stunning. And New Year's Eve, happy 2026. Having a beautiful dinner with Karen and Alex. Bahamas has such a cultural background. Beautiful, stunning. This is out their front door. Oh, there's the pup. Karen and Alex are taking us back to the airport. We spent, I think, 3 or 4 days with them. What a beautiful vacation we had. Thank you for inviting us back to a beautiful...
Should have gone. I'm Steven. You're still on time.
No, I don't really want to leave.
Look what you're missing.
Yeah, I know.
Look at again.
Have you heard from Stephanie how Doug's doing? I called Doug.
We are now taking off from Nassau, Bahamas. Another great vacation in the books. Wheels up. Look at that. Beautiful. If you ever get a chance to visit Nassau, I highly recommend it. I do want to warn you, Nassau is not cheap. It's not cheap at all. There's the Gold Win, where the Alex Frega is. Look at that. All the little islands in Bahamas are just stunning, beautiful. Very sad leaving. Sunsets, they hit a lot different in the sky. Shelter is a beautiful airport that we like to stop at when we are traveling through the United States. This area is the lounge. They have free Wi-Fi, they've got coffee, they've got cold drinks. Look at this, and it is spotless. Beautiful little airport. They have a little concession area here where you can get chips and pop, and those ones are for purchase. Beautiful airport. I always enjoy coming here. It took us quite a while to actually get out of this airport. The fog was quite heavy, so we did have a lot of delay time. So we are a lot later getting out. That is fine, and to be a private pilot especially, and you can only fly in certain weather, you really have to be prepared. A lot of times you're doing a lot of sitting around in the airport, but we finally got the okay from the tower to fly. Stephen has a 3-strike rule, and that is if anything happens 3 times before we take off, then we will not take off, whether that's the weather, whether that is just something not quite right, the instruments aren't working, or time and the fact that we just might not be able to get out. We do not take any chances, obviously, with flying and our lives. This is a massive shipping yard. Look at all the containers. Wow. It took us a lot longer to get home from Bahamas this year due to weather. There was a lot of weather patterns happening between fog, snow, rain. So we ended up staying in Savannah for one day, and we flew in the evening. We stayed the following day, and then we flew out the next day. And this is when we are starting to make our way back home with better weather. Our plan is to stop one more night, and then we will be arriving into Ontario. This was a cute little airport. Look at the plane in the ceiling. Beautiful little airport. Look at this beautiful bathroom. Beautiful. A lot of the smaller airports leave you toiletries in the washrooms. All the old airplane stuff. Cute little store. You can get all your little trinkets. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.